Welcome back. National Signing Day 2.0 was good to the University of North Dakota, who today added an additional 8 players to their initial 20-man recruiting class from the early signing period in December. UND wasn't shy about addressing defense as 6 of their 8 signees project to line up on that side of the football. The headliner is Minnesota grad transfer Everett Williams, who will be expected to earn a starting spot at inside linebacker this spring. As you'd expect, head coach Bubba Schweigert was pleased with how this class came together, especially at the local level.
Well, we think we added some really good depth to our team. And, the walk-on guys that we committed are very important to this program. Zach Murphy, a local guy, and Tyler Burrian, and Victor Isaac, and Cade Salentine, just really good football players that they'll be special to us because they're going to work hard and find their role in this team, and we look for them to help us in the future. You can add to the class once you get that initial signing, and you can really focus on what you need to add to the class rather than, the old way was, gosh, we were just hanging on to so many guys throughout the December and throughout the January work weeks that we were able to be on the road. And this way you could focus in and then even get a start on your 2019 recruiting. So we're a staff that really thought it helped us, and we think it's a better way to go about recruiting.
Moving south to Fargo, North Dakota State signed 23 players to letters of intent in the early signing period, with only a couple of position groups to focus on. The Bison coaching staff targeted wide receivers and linebackers over the past month and went out of region to add them, signing 3 players from Florida and 1 out of Missouri that has some ties to the program. Jasir Cox signed to continue his football career in Fargo and is the younger brother of Missouri Valley Freshman of the Year linebacker Jabril Cox. At 6'2", 205, he will play outside linebacker or safety for the Bison, and Chris Kleiman is glad to have another pair of brothers in the program, but mentions they're very different players.
I know this, Jasir's going to make his name for himself, and he and I talked about that heavily in recruiting, that you're going to be compared to Jabril for about 4 or 5 practices here, and then it's going to dissolve away, and you're going to make your own legacy. And we're excited about him because he has a unique skill set of somebody that's size, 6'1" and 200 pounds, that can cover, can run, can tackle, is a smart player, has really good hands. I think the sky's the limit for him, and he can play a multitude of positions for us.
NDSU is still looking to add a punter at some point this spring to add some competition in that area this fall. The other signees are Kenneth Chanel, a speedy wide receiver out of Jacksonville, Florida, Zach Mathis, a 6'5" wideout from Tampa, Florida, and linebacker Juane Tillman from Winter Haven, Florida, near Orlando, to bring the total to 27 recruits in this class for the Bison. Congrats to all of the recruits. Well, next on the show, we'll switch gears to the FCS ranks in South Dakota. It's all about USD and SDSU signing day when Midco Sports Tonight returns.